Chapter 1. The Deus Ex Machina. Chapter 1 begins with a story. You know the story of the guy, like this student, he's doing media studies or something like that, and he's on this cruise, he won this holiday, and the ship sinks, and he's washed up on a desert island, and the only other person who's washed up on a desert island is this beautiful actress, which would be I think we agreed on Megan Fox. Megan Fox, yeah, because I can never think, I always say Catherine Zeta-Jones or something like that, I never know who to say, so it was, what's her name again? Megan Fox. Only Megan Fox and this guy are the only two people who survive. And the guy thinks, this is amazing, this is so good. Life is finally turning around, I deserve this. Megan Fox doesn't feel quite the same way. And you know, he's always trying to kind of like say, listen, let's get together, you know, I think me and you could really work out. And she always pushes him back. But finally, after a few months, she realizes, actually, this is the best it's going to get because no one's coming to get us. So she goes, okay. And that night, they have this passionate evening. And the next day, I say passionate evening because I don't want to say sex, because like you couldn't say that. So they have this passionate evening. And then the next day, he wakes up and he goes, oh, you know, that was great. And would you just do one thing for me? Would you just draw a little moustache on your face and draw a little beard with your mascara? And could you wear this cap of mine and these jeans that I've got, this shirt, you know, this lumberjack jacket? And she's going, oh, is this something weird? I don't know if I want to do this. And he's going, no, it'll be fine. Just please, please, please. And you know, when you've dressed up, could you just meet me at the beach? She's like, oh, okay. So about 10 minutes later, she comes down with the beard and the hat and the lumberjack shirt. And he sees her, he runs up, he embraces her, and he goes, oh, it's so good to see you. And then he lets go and says, oh, I gotta tell you, you'll never guess who I just slept with. In other words, it wasn't enough that he had this evening. He had to share it with somebody. Now, this is perfectly natural. But you know what? It's perfectly natural then for us to go, okay, life, other people's gaze and other people's interest in my life doesn't give me enough. There must be a being up there who grounds my entire existence. Some being who is watching my cosmic golf game and saying, it is good. Because I don't want to face up to the possibility that my life is meaningless, that your life is meaningless, that everything you have ever done is worthless, that everyone you know is going to die, that you don't have that long. That everything, not just you, sorry, yeah, I'm sorry, God told me just there now, I apologize, you know, you might not make it to the end of the night. No, that everything we know will turn to dust. That the last act in the human play is always blood and tears. There is no ultimate significance. Everything is meaningless. And we don't like the thought of that. And so we imagine some being who grounds us. That is perfectly natural. To believe is human. We believe. Belief is so human. And Bonhoeffer called this being, this God, the Deus Ex Machina. What he meant by that is Deus Ex Machina is a term we use in literature for a device that you wheel into the narrative to fix some sort of problem that can't be fixed in the narrative itself. Something you wheel into the story. And Bonhoeffer says, you know, God is what we wheel in when we can't face the possibility that life is pointless, or when we're ignorant and we don't have an answer to something, or whenever we're fearful, we just wheel God in. God's an idea that helps us sleep at night. And every now and again we might go to church, every now and again we might give a little bit of money to the poor, but ultimately it's just something we do. It's an idea that helps us feel good about ourselves and feel that life is going to be all right in the end. This God is the Deus Ex Machina. And you know what? The ultimate religious sacrifice is to give up everything for this God. The ultimate religious sacrifice is where we give up everything for this God. The ultimate religious sacrifice is where we give up everything for this God.
sacrifice.